What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Mo. Welcome back to my channel. I am just so excited to have all of you guys on board as being a motivator. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time, welcome. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you hit the bell notification so you will be notified each and every time your girl uploads a brand new video. Now, this is a story time. I have done only one of these, but hopefully I'll do more. Yes, this is a story time. If you want to stick around and see what my story is about, please keep on watching.
Hey, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening.
Hey everybody, so before I start the video, I just wanted to give you guys a look at the outfit for today. I just have on I'll zoom in, but I have on a pair of white jeans, top, it's low cut in the front, V in the back, pair of like off-white and gold Nike sneakers. And so yeah, let me try to zoom in, walk forward. See, I got lines. The jeans has lines in the front and in the back. And so these are the Nikes that I absolutely love. Let me pull the pants up so you can see. I love these sneakers. So yeah, these are my Nike gold sneakers. Then my jeans, just white. And then the top, I don't know if you can see that. The top has very pretty, pink and green and like goldish colors in it, and a pink design. I really love it. Just a couple of gold bracelets, gold watch, and bracelet, and just regular. It's hard for me to do this. Regular, two little gold necklaces. I don't think I can zoom in. Yeah, there we go. See, little Minnie Mouse on there, and just a regular little gold chain. But that's what I have on today, because it's a little cooler out today as well. So I took off the the sundress and the sandals, and I love comfort in the summertime. Plus the heat, no. So yeah, that's today's outfit. Hope you like it. Oh, of course, these pieces you can't get anymore. It's like, yeah, they're so old. I forgot how old they are. Of course, the sneakers are Nike. I don't even think they sell these anymore. The jeans are Just USA. The top is DKNY jeans, and so I don't know what to tell you. I will not be linking anything in the description box below, because unfortunately these things you can't get anymore because they're so old. But yeah, all right, let's start the video now. Okay, now this story is about my dog, Django, having a total face-off and scrap session with a raccoon. Man, oh man, this was something to definitely see. No, I didn't record nothing because at the time I was panicked. But anyway, let me back up, get to the beginning. So it all started off. One night. It was wee hours of the morning, and I was up editing a show, and it was between 1 and 2 a.m. So, I was up, and, she got up. Yes, my dog is a lady, is a girl, is a princess. And yes, her name is Django. But that's a whole nother different story. We won't get into that right now. So I, let her out because she really, really, really wanted to go outside. When she really pesters me like that, she really has to go. So I let her out, went back to editing a little bit, went back to check on her because she has a tendency to sneak out of the yard even though it's gated in and all that. She has mastered the art of sneaking out and just, taking a stroll in the neighborhood. Nothing like, oh, I'm running away, I ain't never going back to see them again. No, she loves it, she loves it with us. Went back to check on her, she was fine. Went back to do a little bit more editing. I said, oh shoot, I gotta go check on Django. So I went, looked out the back door. So here she is. She's like this, like laying down, looking like that still. I said, okay. She sees something and she's in prey mode. So I did not mention Django is mixed. She is German Shepherd Husky. That wolf in her, that's like a big deal. The nighttime is her time. That's like part of her breed. She loves to be outside at night. She will spend the night out there if you let her. But anyway, she's sitting still as I don't know what, looking up top. So when I come to the door, she's looking over that way. So I come to the door, I look at her, I say, oh shoot, something's out here. I look to the left, I don't see anything. So she's, just sitting there looking. I said, there is definitely something over here that I am missing. So I look again, and then I have the porch light on. So I had to put my hand like against the screen door so, I can see better. I'm looking and looking. So I opened up the storm door because I can't see nothing. So I opened up the storm door just a little bit because, I didn't want to take no chances, open it all wide, something jump out at me. So I opened up the screen door. All of a sudden, all I see is the white of the raccoon face, the white around the cheeks and around the eyes. I said, ah! I closed the screen door really quick and I'm watching it and I'm watching Django. I'm watching it and I'm watching Django. So I'm looking at this thing. So it was sitting on the next door neighbor's garage because their garage is right next door to my fence. So I'm watching this raccoon pace back and forth on top of the garage. So I'm thinking, okay, it's probably pacing back and forth trying to see what move it's gonna make, probably to get to the next yard over. Okay, so I'm sitting there, it's like, why don't you just leave, bruh? Just leave. It'd be less stress for me. No, of course not. That would have been too easy. And so the raccoon is trying to decide how he or she was going to climb onto the limb of the tree, climb onto my fence to walk on over the length of the fence to walk on over to the other side of the other yard, in the neighbor's yard. So I'm sitting there looking, it's like, oh, and then all of a sudden I see that thing making this move. And they got little freaking hands. They just give me the freaking creeps because they look like little people with their little freaking hands. So anyway, it makes its move. It climbs on down the limb and onto the fence. And I'm looking at Django. It's like, okay, any minute now. All she's doing is waiting to pounce, and she has no problem with it. So it continues to walk across the fence, trying to get to the other yard. And all I'm doing is standing there looking because there was no way I was opening up that screen door because it looked like it wanted to come to me. But I wasn't gonna open up the screen door just to yell at Django to try to get her in because I knew that she wasn't gonna come in and I knew that she was just gonna be hard-headed. Nevertheless, all of a sudden, it's like I'm watching a movie. She makes her move. Django runs over, leaps up the length of the fence because she has no problem with leaping high. She can really jump high. So she jumped up, got the raccoon. I would say a good between 10 to 15 minutes, they were facing off and scrapping. And I mean, they were going at it. My dog, she had a constant loud bark the whole time she was scrapping with this raccoon. And she has a loud, piercing bark. So the whole time she was squaring off with this raccoon, she was barking, barking, barking. And the first time in my life I heard the sound that a raccoon makes. It's like a it's like a growling. And then it made a sound like oh my God. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all I could do was just sit there and watch. There was absolutely nothing that I could do. My heart is going a mile a minute. I'm just sitting here, and they're not just in one place. They done went all over that yard. Django's jumping on it. It's attacking Django. It's like, oh my God. And then the first thing, the only thing I was thinking about is freaking rabies. Who needs this right now? So I said, you know what? I got to try to do something. So I ran upstairs. I woke up my son. He came downstairs. So I'm surprised he didn't hear it, but he didn't. He came downstairs, and then, he was trying to figure out what he could do to get Django inside. So luckily, Django is the type of dog, she loves to dig holes. So there are 3 deep holes in my yard that she has already, dug, like little burrows. She likes to, poke her head in and out to play. So anyway, the raccoon finally ran into one of those holes. And of course, Django, she ain't letting up. She ain't letting up. It's like, oh, I run this back here. You in my house. So she, of course, tries to go into the hole after the raccoon. But, that was our opportunity to call her in and get her into the house. So my son called her in. I called her in. It wasn't difficult to get her in. She listened. She came in after like 2 or 3 calls. She came in, and, I didn't even look outside to see where the raccoon went. I know that it was gonna leave. It wasn't gonna stay there. First thing I did was I got gloves. Then I got some, paper towels, because of course, at this point, number one, we have to inspect her to see what injuries she may have, because, she just faced off with this raccoon. So I inspected her. I did see blood on her 2 front legs, not gushing out blood, but droplets, so I wiped those off. Like I said, I had gloves on, so I wiped those off. Then she had a minor scratch right like by the front of her ear. It was just a minor scratch. So I wiped that. That was nothing. So, of course, all this time she's been fighting. She's tired. She's panting, doing like that. So we were able to see inside of her mouth. She got injured on her tongue. So I was looking at it, and it looks like, while she was fighting, it looks like she probably bit her own tongue. Because I forgot this part, because during the fight, like I said, she had a constant loud bark. But at some point, she got hurt on her tongue, and then the sound that a dog makes when it gets hurt, like that. So she was making that sound, but still barking. She was barking through the pain. So, you know, I looked at that. Of course, there was nothing I could do about that, but it wasn't gushing blood. It wasn't like a gash. It wasn't a big slice. It was nothing like that. So I just wiped her up, cleaned her up. The first thing I did after that, I called the vet. I called the animal hospital that's open 24 hours. So I called them, told them what happened. And they said, okay, well, it sounds like, you know, she doesn't need emergency treatment tonight. They told me to call the vet first thing in the morning, which I was already going to do. And they asked if she was up to date on her rabies shot. And I said, yes, she has an appointment to go in to get her rabies shot done, because the one that I get her, it lasts for 3 years. So she already had an appointment on the books to get that. However, they said, well, seeing that this has happened, they will fast track her and they will give it to her right away, seeing that this has happened. So I said, okay, so that was it. So called the vet first thing in the morning. They saw me early that afternoon. They gave her the rabies shot. She's taking medication right now. She's taking antibiotics and an inflammatory or something like that. They gave her an injection. Of course, they said, you know, watch her, you know, let us know about any, you know, strange behavior. They gave me the literature that, you know, that we need to read and, you know, take notes about, making sure that she's okay. Of course, aside from all that, she has to be quarantined for 45 days, meaning she cannot be around other people. She cannot be around other pets. We can't, you know, let her saliva, you know, get on us, like, you know, because we are really close with Django. Not that we let her lick us in our mouth or anything. No, I don't believe in all that. I think that's nasty to let your dog lick you in the mouth. However, to each his own. Oh my goodness, it has been one heck of an adventure. And you know, there are more adventures with Django. Oh my God, I have like a couple of more things that she has done, but that'll be for another time. I am happy to report that she is doing fine. There's no other incidents have happened. She is feeling great. There's no out of the ordinary abnormal behavior from her, so she's doing just fine, thank God. So, but that is my story time. That is my story time about my lovely dog, Django. Tell me what you think about my story time. Let me know if you have any stories about any pets that you may own, you know, but that's one adventure of many with my dog, Django. But all right, that's it. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, I will see you in my next video. And like I always say, let's talk.